Hello PMA squad, Brojelly here. I'm not a good player, especially a pro player, but I've played Dota 2 from 2014, playing mobile MOBA games as well as Age of Valor, Mobile Legends, and others. So I can give a little opinion that might be your consideration before playing Wild Rift later. Today, I want to discuss Wild Rift, a hype MOBA game, which will be released soon this year, which is League of Legends Wild Rift. So since Riot announced League of Legends Wild Rift in October last year, fans of MOBA games, especially League of Legends, have been waiting for Wild Rift release in 2020. Many people predict if Wild Rift will make a new breakthrough in MOBA games later. But how will the impact of Wild Rift itself be like what for MOBA games? So what is the difference between Wild Rift and other MOBA games? Okay, before we start the discussion, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe so that I will be more enthusiastic about creating other interesting content. In the West, the impact of mobile MOBAs is low compared to other regions of the world. Arena of Valor, for example, has a huge player base in Southeast Asia but couldn't replicate the same turnout in the West. In May 2019, a report by Reuters revealed that Tencent disbanded its marketing team for North America and Europe. A source told Reuters that Tencent is just letting it live or die on its own course. The Valor series didn't take place in 2019 for North America and Europe. The Arena of Valor International Championship, AIC 2019, didn't see any North American or LATAM team earn a spot, either. One European team, however, was invited to the event. With the lack of a big mobile MOBA in the West, League of Legends Wild Rift will be aiming to become the next major title in the region. In Southeast Asia, the story is completely different. There are two immensely famous mobile MOBAs available in C. Arena of Valor and Mobile Legends. Bang bang. And here are 5 differences between Wild Rift and Mobile Legends. Basically, lane in Wild Rift is divided into 4 parts, namely Baron Lane, Mid Lane, Jungle Lane, and also Dragon Lane. Each lane needs special champions in order to maximize the game and make it easier for you to fight enemies in the same lane. If you choose the wrong champion, then you will certainly find it difficult to raise levels and also get gold. This will make it difficult for your game from early game to late game. So don't get the wrong pick, because every champion has their own special lane. Whereas in Mobile Legends, no special hero is needed to be able to play on each lane. You only need to use the hero with the most damage and go to the lane you want and win the match. In the next video we will discuss the details of each lane, with each champion. Ward is one of the important features in MOBA games because this system can facilitate players in the game. As we know, Ward is used to see the movements of opponents hiding in fogging or dark maps. Ward can also be used to control the situation in your forest so that the monsters inside are not stolen by the opposing team. Save you from ganking. Ward function is very crucial to make it easier to win games in the Wild Rift. And in Mobile Legend we don't find the Ward system. One other important feature is last hit, where you are required to kill minions or monsters in the last remaining blood, so that later you can get gold and also raise your champion level. For those of you who are not familiar with this feature, don't worry because Riot Games has made additional features that can make it easier for you. There will be a white bar under the minion or monster blood bar, where the white bar appears to indicate that the minion or monster can be defeated with just one attack. Mobile Legends also doesn't have this feature, where players can get gold and raise hero levels more easily. Players do not need to kill a minion in order to get gold, because by itself gold will increase if they are close to the minion killed by their teammates. So later you have to practice the last hit mechanism. The more you master your last hit and control lane, the easier you win the game. In Wild Rift, you cannot buy items if they are outside the base. If you are outside the base, then you must return to the base to buy the item. I myself really like this feature. This can make you think more tactically. When do I have to teleport back to the base to buy items? Without leaving aside your lane, which also has to be played when the opponent pushes to the turret. As for Mobile Legends, you don't need to bother going back to the base to buy items. Wild Rift has a system called Rune. The rune chosen must be in accordance with the champion you are using, because this can make it easier for you to fight against enemies and make it easier for you to collect gold. The rune function is quite crucial, even with the same champions, but with different run-up settings, it will make your playstyle different. For your information, the runes in Wild Rift do not require upgrading, meaning that all players can choose all runes for free. Unlike Wild Rift, Mobile Legends uses an emblem system in which players must increase their emblem level in order to get strong additional effects. The higher the emblem level, the stronger your hero will be. Before the start of the game, you are required to choose 2 additional spells to facilitate you in the match. Mobile Legends only provides 1 additional spell that you can choose and use in the game, and there is an automatic spell that is blood regeneration. Big thanks for Hasagi, my reference website for finding Wild Rift information in Indonesia. Okay, so do you think Wild Rift can beat the popularity of Mobile Legends later? And what do you think is good between Wild Rift and Mobile Legends? Please write your answers in the comments column. Keep up the spirits and always keep a positive mental attitude in the PMA squad.